biggest point that Ender pointed out here, Dust, was that play up in halls, vents, whatever you want to call it up top there, it's going to get bloody because both teams love to play through that top stretch of the map over by A.
Here's the problem. EG are playing against Cloud9 stats on this map. They have only lost this map once since Vanity joined the team. They're 14-1. The one loss was an OT loss to Rise. Even when they did lose it, it was very close. And they're on a 9-game winning streak. And they're over 60% win rate on both sides of the map. Good luck, EG.
Yeah.
Because EG has lost their last 3 in a row, and they have a 33% win rate overall on this map with this lineup. So this is going to be an uphill climb.
I will say, though, kind of comparing week 1 to week 2, the series versus X set was much more convincing than that versus LG, and I think you started to see Evil Geniuses recognizing that their initial defensive set plays were not finding as much success as they were hoping. This time around, Foe's actually trying to keep this side door responsible while Boostio pushes forward, and Jogamo's there as they take over A caves early, and First Blood goes the way of Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, but again, Cloud9 are so good at rolling with the punches. They're so good on the attack of Breeze, getting that mid control and threatening these link areas from mid into A or B. And again, they're just so good at pivoting when they need to. And so they did lose a player, but they get into an empty B site through just a good audible mid-round call. And now they still have a chance to win this a man down. But Jogamo, that's a great shot. That could get them back into this one. They need it.
This defensive Viper's wall, splitting the site into 2 pieces, but also splitting Cloud9 into 2 pieces. Mitch not good for the first shot. Boostio responds. Flash around the corner. Gonna be Zeppa looking for something, and he finds a lot. Gets the first elimination, but nothing more. Vanity, last one left. No snake bites to play off of. Has to do this the old-fashioned way, and, well, he can't quite see the backside of Jojimo. He was looking for, I see your left pocket, but I can't do much with it. And EG will take the first bit.
Whereas Cloud9 have quite the resume on this one, as we were discussing earlier, so definitely going to take a lot of good play like that to try to get the upset here. That's the start. But look at this force up from Cloud9.
Yeah, they do not want to back down here. So do you expect this to be real geniuses? That's the real question. Jojimo good for the first elimination. Rendezvous away. Also good information off of the knife as well to suppress too, and also get the call that, yep, this is a commitment. And as Evil Geniuses make their way forward, it's really just on to Mitch to do something. And we've seen a lot of players do something special with the Marshal around this A site, but only a first kill will happen, and that's a punishing second round coming out from EG, only losing 1 member against the force of C9.
Yeah, they bought up ahead. So
right.
This is definitely an investment, definitely still a little shocking, but it's not going to be crippling if it doesn't work.
Well, we'll see. 2 of these Marshals making its way up into those A halls. Mid-map pressure from Boostio as he slips his way forward. That was something that EG did a lot of against X-Set, but this time Leaf takes the head off of Jojimo. Foe now in the next position, trying to deny any rotation through. Shots come through, a little bait and switch from Cloud9, and Mitch takes his turn for a headshot. And Cloud9, who have gotten through A halls, they're going B.
They're going B, bro. Again, that is what you have to just always honor about Cloud9 is their mid-round audible calling. Like, Vanity is a master of, in the mid-round, just being, we need to do this. And everyone's like, okay, and they just go. Like, they're so good at, like, bouncing back and just the quick adaptability. But EG, they had the firepower superiority. They still could come back into this. They've gotten 1 back, but they're still behind. And now it's gotten worse.
Yes, it has. That shutdown over through tunnel means that it's just down to Boostio and Dre from the front. And, well, these Marshals are going to start to ring out. Boostio down to 19 HP. Makes it interesting. Gets 3 in the round, but it's going to be
on the previous round. And tough spot here. But there is 2 ults in play for EG to still practically have a full buy here. So that's 1 saving grace.
Knives to her. Both ready and available. Cloud9 wants to go quickly. Null command going to be spent. Dueling Viper screens will at least cross-section the opening towards A, but the spike will still go down. EG playing through a lot of the middle of the map is actually looking for another flank, and this is where Cloud9 definitely keep themselves responsible. They've got a handful of members waiting for this flank.
They have trademarks watching for this flank as well. They did smoke off one of them to try to get a timing on Mitch, but it's not going to work. Mitch gets 1. Boostio able to trade, but now look at this position Leaf has up close. They don't even check it. He's good for 2, and that could be it.
Boostio keeping things interesting, though. Knives will refresh, plus a rifle is collected. Zeta around the back goes completely undiscovered, leaving Foe now from the side double doors for a 1v3. Finds the first one relatively quickly, but not cleanly. And as Foe will see Leaf cross from left to right, he will realize that not only is he going to be a problem, but the time was also a consideration.
Rely on Zeppa and company to take care of the entry work. And so it's hard to read where he's going to be, and that's how he got the jump on them, I think. But okay, what a shot from Jogamo to kick this round off to try to fight back early.
Yeah, this is something that EG did a lot versus Xset. Use the knife early. Get the rendezvous into a forward position. Boostio also contests through elbow, and that's good for the first 2 eliminations here for Evil Geniuses. On the path to recovery for sure. But over the top, you see the ponytail. The jet, but it doesn't make a difference. Boostio gets made aware of the contender and finds their second elimination. Jogamo still flirting with the idea of re-picking with the headhunter, but decides against it. Just hold the numbers, play this 5v2 the normal way.
Yeah, they have this one pretty much on lock at this point, you have to feel, especially with Zep on such low HP. Vanity does get one back, but Jogamo up close. It's caught, actually. Boostio, though, has had a hell of a round, a quad.
Unless they're just thinking, save it for a more dire round, potentially. We'll see.
Maybe.
Tour will get called out. Jojimo is going to take this over towards mid-map, and there's going to be point of contact here. And on top of that, Boostio with the AR also pushes their way through. So it's the first 2 kills for the side of EG, but Cloud9 do respond with one of their own, turning it to a 3v4.
I like this from EG, though. You know, Cloud9's a team that's really good at usually getting some mid-control on this map and using that to challenge these link areas on both sites and kind of using that to build their mid-rounding and kind of figure out, based on what they're seeing in the moment, to make that quick audible call on what they want to hit. And so if you're EG and you're disrupting that mid-control and gaining main advantage out of that, it's setting Cloud9 back. You know, and that's really a nice game plan out of EG defensively, in my opinion. It's now Cloud9 are forced to scramble a man behind, looking to maybe still try to make something happen here on this B side. That is where the spike is tucked in at right now with Vanity. This is going to be kind of a B retake setup here from EG, which they can afford to do because they have man advantage. Just make sure
they're
that
still holding onto their wall.
Yep.
So here we go. Play through mid. Mitch is going to lurk over by A. He's got one player to his right. He hears the rendezvous. Does take the kill. What does that do to EG? The Vipers that comes through. Down. Also the toxic screen coming out. Reformed able to find one in response. Vanity's going to stick for this plant, but this will be a solo play for him. Nice shock darts coming through as well. Vanity taken down to 1 HP. Around the back corner. Finds the first kill. Has to be a true 1v3, losing his teammate. Backside of the smoke. Gets out, at least for now. The integrity fading, but Foe's holding the tight corner. Dre's working his way in. This Viper Split may fall unless Vanity gets in quickly. Does have 2 snake bites to play with. The first one will go out. Also the Poison Cloud just in case. Here comes the retake. Vanity gets away from this. He knows he was getting pushed.
Can he get the second
so
one
now he takes the next angle. He's going to have a snake bite for this as well. Could he possibly do this? The spam shots come through. It gets to halfway. Dre gets taken down. Vanity for the 1v3. Inside. Takes the kill. What in the world is that?
Take that off. I mean, Boostio's got 14 kills in 6 rounds played. I mean, so he's out there killing it. And he's 1 orb away from daggers to give them a little bit more firepower on this round as well with the 2 rifles that they do have put into play. Leaf, though, again, you got to watch out for his aggro lurk jet, and he's already way up A-halls.
You have to know that this is a potential play for Jojimo, the only defender at A. Everybody else was trying to get those blades for Boostio, and they don't even find it. Oh my goodness, Leaf, what in the heavens? An unbelievable double, and Cloud9 already into A for a plant.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing about Leaf. You just never know. Is he the tip of the spear, or is he making a solo play by himself? And he's so proficient as a rifler, which not many other Jets can claim at the same degree, as he's just picking them off, man.
Oh, man. Even through the doors. Mitch got one through the smoke.
Off, didn't really get anything. But again, back to a full buy as EG. They do have the ult on your boy Dre. And it's really the only ult in play besides the Hunter's Fury.
EG are going to spend some utility to clear up mid. Early recon bolt will allow not just to play into elbow, but Boostio is still lurking in the backside, potentially able to move forward into mid, but this leaves the B zone completely vacant.
This is the audible from Cloud9. This is the audible from Cloud9, knowing that, okay, EG are playing forward on mid. Let's just use that to our advantage and take B site, make them play a retake, and well, Vanity catches Boostio.
All the guns are up. You still have a deep presence to watch the long lurk with Hunter's Fury for Zeta, so the post plant's looking good. Null command's going to be spent. And these trades are just not good enough, at least not as of yet for Evil Geniuses. Have to find a way to break on through this. A round that you really just don't want to give away for free, but they may have to. The knife is going to find a handful. Recon bolt through will at least reveal Leaf, but he's fine to stay inside the site. Again, there's just so much safety behind him that a 1-for-1 trade is more than enough from this position, and he may do more than that. He may do more than that. Dre on 1 HP. Leaf, do you have the 3 in you? No, not quite. Reform, nowhere to go but down. And yeah, Cloud9's a job.
Play like some teams might be. You know, yeah, they might be comfortable doing one thing, but they can easily flow into something else as needed, and now they have such a big advantage coming into this round as well.
And now a little bit of a sidestep dance here for Mitch as he avoids pretty much the entirety of the Hunter's Fury. Once again, Evil Genius is looking to get aggressive through B main. They do have Boostio playing through elbow, and well, that'll be good for a side peek onto Mitch for a free kill. Knows that Leaf is weak and will take the ego chow, and rightfully so. Problem is, this was all ruse as C9 walks on into A with the plan.
At least Boostio's able to get a free Vandal, though, and so does your boy Dre. And so they have a 4-on-3 retake, while two of these players have rifles, and Pho does have the Sheriff, same with Performed. And they have, you know, some tools utility-wise to get back into this. So there's still a chance for them, honestly. Like, they've done well to win those battles at B and get themselves at least a fighting chance on this retake.
And they clear out vents, so you have to know that this post plan is largely going to be on-site or back through caves. Delayed owl drone, though, coming through for Zeta, who still is holding on to this Hunter's Fury. You've got Snake Bites ready to go as well, as Pho does find the first blood on this engagement. Boostio looking for the stick, gets this to halfway, and then sticks it even behind that. And with the bodyguards coming through, they do not actually get the full defuse. Zeta gets the elimination at the last second. But can he get back in time to stop the second set of this? The answer, no. 1.5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Keep the score close. That's really well done.
So the tour now for Jajimo. Viper's Pit early played over defensively to B main. Same contestants are here for Cloud9 in the form of both Leaf and Mitch. This time, though, dissuaded by the green smoke, which will encapsulate pretty much the entirety of B there. And how about the play from EG? It's not just aggression with the Viper's Pit. They're also forward over towards caves. And the only place that C9 would have to work with is if they can kill Boostio topside halls. Not going to happen. Huge advantage for EG positionally.
Like the pivot, though, into this B link area from middle. They know that they lost A halls. They know that Viper's Pit's controlling the initial choke at B, so they're taking what space they can. Again, that's just the adaptability that Cloud9 has, but they're losing members along the way is the problem. They need to be able to get some kills and actually fight their way back, but Jogamo and Reform just come back, and they're looking for a Prime Gaming flawless here, man. It's up to Zeppa alone.
Flash comes out. Zeppa makes it interesting, finding the first. Also sidesteps the initial shot from Jajimo, but will not be able to.
Yeah, this has just looked really good out of EG on average defensively. I mean, aside from losing that one big clutch to Vanity, they have really looked strong. And their other loss was like, what, to 3 Marshals? Just like that crazy, like, you know, early buy from Cloud9. So besides a couple of curveballs, EG has done pretty well for themselves.
This is the EG that we saw a lot in week number 1.
Okay.
Pressure through mid, deny the space up towards halls, and now you've got a full-on defensive juggernaut around this A site. Vanity has committed the Viper's Pit, trying to push through that. He's able to track down Pho. Obviously hearing the op shots coming from doors. Opportunity maybe to read where this next hit would come from, as Zeta will stick for the plan as they lose Leaf. So it's a 4v2. Boostio on the flank just taps away, leaving it all down to Vanity. He's done incredible things before, but that would definitely take the cake. Nothing here, though. And EG, in round 11, take their first advantage in some time.
Yeah, and this is big, man. This is really big. You know, when we saw them up against Ghost Gaming in the qualifiers and X-Set.
Yeah, this will just be gun skill here, mostly.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Good
tour
position
on one side. Yep. You've got Boostio with knives on the other. Jogamo. Wow. Gets the first pick onto Leaf. And the utility still coming through. Cloud9 still putting some force over here at the B side. They have not shrugged Jogamo off this point whatsoever. And as he takes another shot through, the defense has rotated largely to stack up with this B side. And Mitch actually gets an opportunity to take down Boostio. Turns it into a 4v4.
Yeah, that's a little bit tough. EG had the initial pick again. Jogamo played a new position that hadn't been used yet this game. It caught C9 off guard for the opening pick, but then Boostio, you know, feeling it this half, had a big half. Kind of goes for something there, and it gives Cloud9 a way back in. They get it back into a 4 versus 4. The problem is they have no map control. You know, they don't know what's going on with this A push, for instance, from EG, you know, who have mostly settled in. You know, they haven't really tried to take too much advantage here. But that's the only thing that's really working against Cloud9 is information, as they're just going to try to brute force their way in, but now they get stalled out by that knife. Yeah, like you said, it's good confirm of information for EG, knowing that, hey, the numbers are still very much here in this area, so they can kind of just keep their wits about them, keep holding the angles. And Cloud9 are just going to have to try to brute force their way in, man.
Here it comes. Viper screen for the first part. Jajimo is holding the same corner. Rendezvous backs him away. Dre able to assist. And it leaves it down to Vanity off this flank. And, Vanity's got a look. And Zeppa's there to help. So hold on a second. Gets to another 1v2. Not a lot of time remaining on the clock. Spike needs to be collected and planted. You're, of course, going to get this information off of the recon dart. So here comes EG trying to stop the plant in the first place. Vanity inside the Poison Cloud finds the first elimination, hoping for some spam down in the second, but Foe is very wisely staying out of sight, still holding on to shock darts. It'll be a 7.
And yeah, so this is their coldest start, but I will say their defensive win rate, 66%, usually very dominant. Meanwhile, EG so far on Breeze only winning 35% of their attacking rounds. So that's going to be still, even with the hot start on defense, it's going to be a tough hill to climb, in my opinion.
All right, there's the information, the numbers. Will there be conversion, replication of those stats? We'll see. EG on their way forward. Flash comes out, pushes Mitch off the site as the toxic screen offensively will give them clearance enough to start getting a plant off. Leaf quickly coming around the corner, though. Oh, and that's Rendezvous away. Actually allows Leaf a free look over at Foe. The spike does get planted, though, regardless. Reformed over the top side of Halls will be overwhelmed by 2 members from Cloud9. The numbers looking good for C9's defense, but Boostio is on a flank. Takes down the first. Second point of contact coming in the backside of sight over the new box in the back. And the shots not necessarily as clean as they may need to be, but it turns it into a 1v1. Vanity not going to be able to get around the corner, and the help was just good enough.
Majority of the time, and to go ahead and come out and win pistol against a team that has such a strong defensive side on Breeze is definitely a good move, especially since they already had the lead. You know, building that early, that's so nice for EG.
Oh, look at this mid-aggression coming out of Cloud9, though. A lot of utility spent to get them in a very advanced position. EG, no stranger to this, though. Very aware that this could be a play. See Jajimo watching for any push through elbow. Not going to happen, though. Leaf is just holding a shorty, waiting for any rotation away from B.
Yeah, tough round here for Cloud9, obviously. You know, just on the save. No crazy force up this time. You know, they decided to be conservative, the more standard approach. Boostio continues his reign of terror on this map as he's been just collecting frags left, right, and center all across the map so far. Foe catches the aggression there from Mitch with the Headhunter, and your boy Drake cleans him up with the Vandal. So far, so good for EG, and, well, just getting better.
Nice attempt from Zeppa, but Foe, again, very aware of who's still lurking.
The patience.
Do they find the final piece of the puzzle? It's Leaf in a corner. EG not even interested in trying to take a look, but Leaf's timing could get him around the back of Dre. 2 shots come through, but it does not finish off the kill. And now Vanity, last one left.
Oh, no.
Boostio.
Oh,
he wanted it. Come on. Yeah.
Particularly within the NA region. Again, their only loss was an OT to Rise. 15 games played so far with Vanity at the helm. So this would be big for EG if they could actually somehow pull this all the way off. And they're on the right track, man. They're looking really good.
And this is the other thing to kind of keep in the back of your mind, and Ender brought this up very wisely onto the desk. Both teams love to play through top halls, kind of combining not just your jet, but either help from the Viper or specifically help from the KO to get them a little bit further forward. But obviously presence going to be detected here as the 0 point will reveal Boostio up top.
Yep.
But the thing about this is it's not just Boostio. Like, Dre is still in a position to help him if needed.
Yeah, they're definitely, you know, split pretty evenly on both routes onto this A side at the moment. Zeta watching for it here, as we do see the attack also coming in through caves, and Reform able to get the entry there onto Vanity, putting more pressure on Zeppa now towards stairs, trying to battle forward. He knows that one's planting. He's trying to get in between it all. Does get one.
Oh, and then just a bit of a missed gunfight there from Jajimo. Leads to C9's numbers 3v2, but Zeta's on 5 HP. Not much you feel like he's going to be able to do, at least initially. Dre playing deep. Good for one. Help there, as he just needed to tag the left toe of Zeta. And now it's just down to Leaf. 1v2, not a lot of health, and it's a high-low stack. EG. This is the thing you also keep in mind.
And, I mean, this is starting to get dire for Cloud9 right now. They're on low buys right now, and EG are walking towards that finish line. They're looking great right now.
The adjustments have been noted. Talk about that, you know, learning presence that we kind of heard about in the pre-match, saying, hey, we know that we're in a bad spot if you're Evil Geniuses, but we're using these as learning experiences. Kind of, again, the big narrative being that Evil Geniuses has never really gotten to this point in their careers. So,
absolutely.
Well received so far.
Past, if I'm not mistaken, the organization never got past the top 32 last year in VCT qualification.
Yeah, I think that's what Bach had brought up as well. I think that is correct.
Yeah. And again, they've made lots of changes along the way, including 3 big changes to the roster coming into this VCT. So trying to, you know, work things out, and so far so good here on Breeze. They have looked impressive defensively with their aggressive posturing at middle and just all across the map, constantly disrupting Cloud9. Now that we swap sides, they're getting what they need on the attack to try to, you know, get themselves towards the finishing tape as they're trying to just come sending it into this site, but the shutdown.
That is unbelievable for Mitch. On the backside, they're trying to play for Dre's resurrection, denied by Zeta. And on hands and knees is Dre, likely going to fade away, and then the read on the backside, Mitch even be able to track down.
Right, who's really good, in my opinion, with their early round game plans. It's just about rolling with the punches if things start going wrong initially. That's been the one thing that's haunted them, I think, this year, is figuring out the more chaotic mid-round situations and making the right adjustments on the fly.
Still plenty of a cushion here, though, for Evil Geniuses.
Sure.
10-6, so let's not get it twisted. There's still plenty of time here for Evil Geniuses to try to take away Cloud9's map pick, which would be really impressive, especially considering the handful of results we've seen from Evil Geniuses on this map lately. But
Giacomo doing a good job poking and prodding mid-solo. Again, Bucio taking that A-Hall's posturing, similar to what Leaf had done, but again, he gets revealed, this time by a recon ball, is forced backwards. As EG are trying to use the drone to start getting over towards these pyramids, but C9 are holding firm on site.
Yeah, they want to contest this, and it's looking good so far, even through the offensive toxic screen. Zeppa is able to keep holding this tight position, even gets a lockdown over towards the backside of double doors. Good help from Zeta to confirm the kill, and the last one left is Foe. Does get one with the shock, another with the more traditional Vandal, but this would have to be a 1v5 from him.
Yeah, Cloud9 just did such a great job, you know, digging in on the slide itself and just winning out some big fights on that initial take. Daggers available for Boostio. Let's see what they can muster up.
Get out of my way.
Knives will be called. EG stacked over through caves. No show of force yet up top to halls. Giacomo also with the tour in hand, looking to just contest mid-map, and, well, there really wasn't even a full show of pressure here for Evil Geniuses. They kind of feel it out and then back away, and Leaf has completely taken over B halls. Aldrin will also clear up vents. I mean, they know for a fact for Cloud9 that this can only be in one position. They have to be somewhere mid-map or somewhere in spawn.
And Leaf is not done testing the waters. He is pressing all the way forward. He could catch the back of Reformed if he keeps going. It's all going to come down to timing, of course. It allows him to keep this firm A defense in place and just watch A link in caves. Leaf, though, doesn't want to push it. He's just going to kind of stick around here, just guarding elbow position, allowing his team to just focus through the links onto middle, which is exactly what EG are looking to try to use. They're trying to pry open A through link position, as you can see, but C9 are ready for it.
Knife will come through, stopping any incoming utility, at least for now. Zeppa still holding tightly. Misses the recon bolt, but there was good help around the backside of this. Now over the top of logs. Dre does collect first blood. Leaf's position around the flank is used now over towards mid-map. The operator pressure, the tour pressure coming through, plus the knives from Boostio have completely dismantled Cloud9, leaving Leaf in a 1v multiple. Deals with the first. The spike gets planted. EG's post-plant is all over the site. And no chance at all. You said you want in this group stage play Haven until this first map. Have not seen them play Ascent either. So it's a bit of a mystery card as far as what they're going to bring to the table. But need to get there first. Evil Geniuses still looking to make that same pressure happen up top at halls.
Yeah, certainly Cloud9 showed some good Ascent play last year, but we'll get there if we need to. First up, we got to see if Cloud9 can keep themselves afloat here on Breeze with, again, just so much at their disposal utility-wise with these ults. Looking like they're just kind of slowly playing back here. Aldrone gets sent through A-Halls. Doesn't really get a read on anything.
The same can be said, though, from Evil Geniuses. They send theirs up to mid as an attempt maybe to get Giacomo a little bit further forward. He's playing aggressive on elbow. But you go much further than this, you don't really have any way to cover your cross, which is being watched at the moment by Vanity. Leaf here to reinforce B. The spike not making a decision. 45 seconds. You got to make a choice here.
I mean, Giacomo's getting a lot of space out in middle right now. Viper's pick gets dropped down at the B choke so they can focus more on this link area. See if he can get all the way up into spawn, because Zeta's having to watch spawn push and A Hall. So this is putting a lot of pressure on him. So EG are certainly starting to get some space. They're putting that pressure now through pyramids with the Viper, so they're going to be looking to push caves. But Mitch is here. Forward to force, but he misses his shot and is forced back.
This is the first. And now here comes the play on the backside through halls. Hunter's Fury defensively being used to try to clear off this hit in the front. And Zeppa is able to get at least the initial null command off. The play around the backside flank is starting to come through. Mitch on the site has so many things to worry about. The first being Reformed, which he deals with. Spike gets planted, and it's down to Foe for a 1v4. 1v3.5 if you want to call it, as Zeppa was still down on the ground. It just, that is going to be one that hurts for EG. You've got two players around, back through middle. You think the hit from the front is looking successful, and Cloud9 deals both pieces and essentially tandem of one another.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to the fact that Mitch is able to get the read and get the rendezvous out of there. They also had Viper's Cloud9, so they may not have an ult for the rest of the game, honestly, depending on how it plays out. Just got to rely on the base abilities and gunplay.
Defensive knife will be able to catch out two members. Mitch, double operator setup, has not been able to get an opportunity to peek through halls as of yet. Leaf with the second op is keeping mid-map responsible, and then Mitch, he peeks through the poison cloud and locks down Boostio. Unbelievable.
That's a huge piece off the board if you're EG. What a strike from Mitch to take the A-Hall's pressure out of the equation and take down one of the heaviest hitters we've seen on the server round and round. It's been Boostio putting up the numbers, but now he's gone. What do EG do to bounce back? They're a man down there looking to gather up at B side. All their players are here. We see Leaf and Vanity ready to defend. Knife comes at the back, finds out Vanity. They start to move forward. Leaf just holds the angle, finds the 2 for 1.
That is not great news, but Jajamo was able to respond. There was going to be no contest likely as the resurrection is coming out. So Dre gets brought back. Vanity still holding the back of the site, continually being suppressed. At least another couple of seconds. Also flash, but Zeppa watching his cross. Fragment's going to push Vanity a little bit further out towards this corner. He's going to have a 1v1 with Dre, who's still stuck with a flash out. Spam shots come through. Snakebite now to counter, but the spike does get planted as C9 tries to take from the back. Can EG hold this? Jajamo says absolutely with a double, leaving it to a 1v1. Robot on robot. And it's Zeppa, who's got the opening angle, but it doesn't matter. Dre takes the head.
Of it. That's huge. I think that they are potentially going to disrupt what was been a 9-game winning streak from Cloud9 on Breeze. They have been dominant on this map. They've been considered the best team in North America by many, so this would be a statement from EG.
Here we go. Opening tag comes out. Foe looking to convert the first blood by way of Hunter's Fury. He's able to, but in the same moment, Mitch getting a first blood with the operator through mid-map, and now Leaf is taking his time just spamming through the toxic screen. Nearly collects a double. Little do you know, Viper's going to get called in, but the Owl Drone is actually making its way forward. It does not get a tag off, though, with a dart. So Boostio looking for an attempt to plant. More spam shots from Leaf. Not going to convert too much on the kills. Vanity looking also to contest with Snakebites making its way into the pit. Still no plan as of yet. All of Cloud9 are here for a 3v3. They find Foe. Can they get this off? Reform pushes out of the Viper's pitbull, though, leaving Mitch to the 1v2. Just a Spectre to play with. Boostio and Reform not at full health. An opportunity for Mitch to keep this map alive, or EG could send it to a third. Into the Viper's pit they go. Gets the first one, no problem. Just down to Reformed. And he's played the backside. Nothing to use for Mitch. Snakebite still available for Reform, but he's playing this one closely, and Reform gets the quad in the round, and EG send us to map 3.
Oh.